The trial starts next week for two of the men charged in the murder of Bardstown mother Crystal Rogers.
Rogers disappeared 10 years ago, and today WDRB's Dalton Godby went to Nelson County to speak with people who are hoping to get some answers.
The trial was moved from here in Bardstown to Bowling Green, and while it won't take place at the Nelson County Justice Center, this town is bracing for what begins in 1 week. Nearly 10 years after Crystal Rogers vanished without a trace, the case that's loomed over Bardstown is heading to trial in just days.
It's been going on for too long. It's time to get it settled and let this family move on.
Brooks Houck, Rogers' former boyfriend, is accused in her 2015 murder and covering it up with help from others. Next week, he'll face a jury for the first time in Bowling Green.
I just hope they find peace for the family. Yeah. That's the main thing.
But here in Bardstown, the weight of this case still lingers because of questions that remain.
I wish they'd find her.
Where her body is. That's the main thing.
You think we're going to find out?
No. Nope.
The community has waited and watched as leads came and went until last year's indictments brought new hope for closure.
It's going to be a lot of emotions, you know, I think brought out and everything. Yeah, especially both sides of the family.
Houck will stand trial next to Joseph Lawson. Prosecutors say they were involved in a plan that led to Rogers' death. Joseph Lawson's father, Steve, was just tried separately weeks ago. A jury found him guilty of conspiracy to commit murder and tampering with evidence.
Let's hope it's almost over.
The next trial begins June 24th. Cameras won't be allowed inside the courtroom, but the eyes of Bardstown will still be watching. Dalton Godby, WDRB News.
Houck and Lawson both face a tampering with evidence charge, but their murder charges are slightly different. Houck is charged with complicity to murder, meaning he's accused of killing Crystal Rogers. Lawson is charged with conspiracy to murder, meaning he's accused of helping Houck. We sat down with a legal analyst to talk about jury selection. In the last trial in the Rogers murder case, it did not take long.
You've had this pretty sensational trial where Steve Lawson's been convicted. There are certainly people in Warren County who didn't know about it before and now know all about it, and they've kept up with the press coverage. Your jury pool is now more tainted than it was before the Steve Lawson trial.
We are told Houck and Joseph Lawson's trial could last a couple of weeks, but Steve Lawson's trial, Joseph's father, wrapped up in just 4 days.